In the last video, we installed the official SteamOS on an NVMe SSD. This time, I'll show you how to install SteamOS on a SATA SSD or even a traditional hard drive alongside Windows 11. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. First, head over to the Steam website and scroll down the page until you find the link to download the SteamOS image. Click on it, and on the next page, download the latest version of the Steam Deck image file. Once the download is complete, insert your USB flash drive into your computer and open Rufus. Select the image file we just downloaded, then click Start to create a bootable SteamOS USB drive. Once the bootable USB creation process is complete, shut down your computer. Next, disconnect the PCIe NVMe SSD that contains your Windows 11 installation. This prevents SteamOS from accidentally modifying or overwriting your Windows drive during setup. Also, make sure that the SATA SSD or hard drive where you plan to install SteamOS is properly connected before powering the system back on. After powering on your PC, keep pressing the boot menu key until the boot menu appears. Select the USB drive we just created and press enter to boot from it. SteamOS will begin loading, and after a few moments, you'll arrive at the desktop environment. If you try to double-click Wipe Device and install SteamOS, you'll see an error message saying that no NVMe drive was detected. This happens because we disconnected the NVMe SSD that contains our Windows 11 installation, since the official SteamOS installer is designed to install only to NVMe drives. To install SteamOS on a drive other than an NVMe SSD, we'll need to use a simple workaround. Open the Dolphin File Manager and navigate to Home, then Deck, and finally open the Tools folder. Next, locate the repairdevice.sh file. Right-click on it and choose Open with Kate. Around line 17, you'll notice that the script is looking for an NVMe drive. Before making any changes, open Console and run the following command: lsblk. This will show all storage devices connected to your system. In our case, the SATA SSD appears as SDA. Copy the drive name and return to the script. Replace NVMe with SDA. Then, on the following line, remove the P suffix from the partition name. Next, we'll need to disable two commands in the script. Press Ctrl F to open the search box. Type sanitize_all and press enter to find the entries. For each sanitize all line, add a hashtag symbol at the beginning of the line to comment it out and prevent it from running. Once you've done that, save the file and close Kate. Now, go ahead and launch Wipe Device and install SteamOS again. This time, the installer should start normally and begin installing SteamOS to our SATA SSD or hard drive instead of requiring an NVMe drive. Once the installation finishes, click Proceed to restart your computer. At this point, you can safely reconnect the NVMe SSD containing your Windows 11 installation back to your motherboard, since the main SteamOS installation process is now complete. Continue through the remaining SteamOS first-time setup steps to finish the installation. And that's it! We've successfully installed the official SteamOS on a SATA SSD or hard drive instead of a PCIe NVMe SSD. To verify that we can still access Windows 11 alongside our SteamOS installation, restart your PC and press your boot menu key during startup. As you can see, both operating systems now appear in the boot menu list. Select Windows 11 and boot into it to confirm that everything is still working correctly. And there it is. Our Windows 11 installation is still completely intact, and we've successfully created a dual boot SteamOS and Windows 11 setup on our PC. For those of you who are new to the channel, I've also created a SteamOS gaming performance comparison against Windows 11, where we test how games perform on both operating systems. I also have plenty of videos covering alternative gaming operating systems such as CachyOS, Bazzite, and Ubuntu, so be sure to check out those playlists as well. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.